I told the doctor I was overtired, anxiety-ridden, compulsively active, constantly depressed, with recurring fits of paranoia. Turns out I am normal. Jules Feiffer. Here we see how abnormal mental conditions of depression, of paranoia, of excessive anxiety, these have just become mainstream today. Now, why has that happened? Of course, anxiety and mental health issues are individual problems, and there can be specific causes with respect to each individual that may be the cause. But at the same time, if we compare as compared to even a few centuries in the past, the sheer number of people with mental health problems is far more than earlier. So rather than getting caught in the specific causes, yes, we need to address the specific causes, but we also should not be blind to some universal or generic causes. In searching for the trees, we should not miss the forest. So what could be a universal cause? So the psychologist William Sheldon of Columbia University's College of Physicians and Surgeons states, deeper and more fundamental than sexuality, deeper than the craving for social power, deeper even than the desire for possessions, there is a still more generalized and universal craving in the human makeup. It is the craving for knowledge of the right direction, for orientation. We all need a sense of meaning and purpose in our life. Without that sense of meaning and purpose, our life bottoms out into chaos. Unfortunately, the sense of meaning and purpose is eroded away. In fact, it is exploded away by the materialistic worldview. This worldview holds that actually we are nothing but a bag of biochemicals which has somehow come alive, living in a big barren world, which also is nothing but a lump of material substances that have somehow become a functional habitable zone for us. So we live struggling, flapping around between 2 points of birth and death. So the whole pointlessness of such an existence gnaws at our being. It creates a fundamental existential angst, a anxiety that if we faced head on, we would find life unbearable. So the spiritual disorientation, the loss of the sense of meaning and purpose makes our life seem valueless. And yet, because we want a sense of value for our life, we dumb ourselves, we blind ourselves to this spiritual alienation. And because we need some purpose, we need some pleasure, we start looking elsewhere for that pleasure. And that is how we become materially infatuated. The materialistic culture around us, it removes any sense of ultimate purpose, but it suffuses us with countless immediate purposes. Come on, eat this, watch this, touch this, enjoy this, go there, come here. And we just get captivated in buying and possessing and parading and enjoying and consuming. And the more we do these things, the more we think we are becoming successful, because the media, the culture depicts those who do such things as successful. But these things are meaningless. They offer some titillation, but they offer no lasting satisfaction. So they act like temporary painkillers for the existential anxiety, for the sense of pointlessness that gnaws and consumes our inner being. And not only is there this fundamental anxiety of disorientation at a spiritual level, but there is on top a further anxiety that comes because of our frenetic pursuit of material pleasures and material possessions. When we seek enjoyment through material things, because those things are external to us, we cannot control them. We cannot always attain them, nor can we always retain them. And this struggle to attain and retain them causes further anxiety. Thus, our fundamental anxiety about life's meaninglessness is compounded by the many further anxieties which come because of wanting to gain hundreds of material things, many of which are not needed. The Bhagavad Gita in its 16th chapter, 11th and 12th verses states that anxiety emerges from a materialistic worldview. And such anxiety is not just transitional, it is continuous, it is endemic to the materialist worldview. So it is not incidental, it is inherent to the materialistic worldview, because we depend for our sense of pleasure and self-worth on things external to us which are not in our control. So we cannot accept this abnormal mental health situation as normal. We need to act against it. And the way to act against it is not just by providing better mental health care. Yes, for those who are afflicted, they may need it. But we need to address the fundamental cause. We need to decrease the material infatuation, and we need to decrease the spiritual disorientation. For those who are enterprising enough to seek a sense of orientation, to explore life's big questions about meaning and purpose, the Bhagavad Gita stands ready with coherent and cogent explanations of who we are and what we are meant to achieve in life. It explains that we at our core are spiritual and indestructible, and by connecting with the whole, we can find fulfillment, we can find satisfaction. When we understand our spiritual indestructibility, when we gain the security of a relationship with the whole, then the Bhagavad Gita's wisdom transports us from the ocean of anxiety to the shore of security and serenity. Thank you. Hare Krishna.